Yo, 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 yo. Look, man. Heisman talk. Heisman talk. Somebody asked me in the comments, they said, do you think Travis should walk away with the Heisman Trophy? And to me, Travis walking away with the Heisman Trophy, I think he's the most popular. I think that this is a pageantry contest. I think that he walks away with it. I think so. Being popular and everything, but I don't want to take away from what everybody else has done on the field, right? If somebody's throwing your way, um, and you get the interceptions, that's cool, right? How many times I want to see they not throwing the ball his way, then where do we judge Travis Hunter off on defense? He got 4 interceptions, and I'm showing it here on the screen. He got 31 tackles. 31 total tackles. You don't want you don't want your DBs having a lot of tackles. That's not good for your DBs to have a lot of tackles. It just ain't right. It just ain't. All them damn snaps you took on defense, you got 31 tackles. That ain't. I know. I grant it, y'all. It's not good for you. Don't want your DBs having. We make a lot of excuses. A lot of excuses. I know this ain't gonna be popular with a lot of people, because I say things that others dare to say or that people don't want to get scrutinized for. Is he a phenomenal football player? Absolutely. Is he doing something that we have never seen? Absolutely. Because I'm going to sound like a hater, but I'm not, because he is a phenomenal player. But he's being allowed to do something that a lot of coaches won't let a lot of their players do. So do we start letting two-way players play two ways if they can handle the load? Because it's like an automatic run for the Heisman Trophy. If that's what you got to do to win a Heisman Trophy, I think that a lot of players would do that. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of players are not allowed to do that, but he is productive in both. He is putting his body through a tremendous amount of stress. It's not going to work at the NFL level. We know that. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about him winning a Heisman. And I was asked a question, and I look at this and I say he got 4 interceptions. No quarterbacks thrown his way. Didn't play a lot of great quarterbacks. Brendan Morton Jr. at Texas Tech, I think, was him and Noah Favita were valid up there in that conversation, and that you could put around there in the company they keep in quarterbacks throughout college football. There's only 134 teams that they play against. He got 31 total tackles as a DB. I'm just saying, we put a lot of pressure on Shiloh Sanders playing safety and the tackles he missed against DJ Giddens. Did Travis not play that game? Oh no, he didn't. He didn't. He went out that game, I believe. Put a lot of pressure on them when they played Devin Neal in Kansas. Did Travis not play that game? We put a lot of pressure on him, period. Like, and I'm not saying that he didn't make an outstanding play, but 31 tackles lets me know something else. Now, you got 4 interceptions. Nobody threw your way. You got 4 interceptions. So what other way on the field do I make my presence felt? By batting passes down? He got 11 batted passes. So obviously, if he has 11 batted passes, then passes were thrown. They were throwing his way. It wasn't like they just was not throwing his way. So 11 batted passes, 4 interceptions. Let's talk about it, y'all. Like the stat, like, look, I want him to win, man. I got fam out there that's really absolutely doing their thing. So you got Kobe Bryant from Kansas State. He went against him. Yes, he got off against him. Kobe Bryant got 7 batted passes, but he got 4 interceptions. So he's grabbing mostly everything that they. All right, receivers getting off, but he's grabbing a lot of them batted passes. Talk about it. So I want to keep going up on the list, because I want to take this opportunity to look at a lot of these other college players that are getting that ball thrown at them, but they're making the best of these opportunities. This is not slight. I believe the NCAA record was what, 7? Was it 7 or 9 interceptions? I can't remember. Got a linebacker from Buffalo, a linebacker that has 5 interceptions, 159 tackles, Sean Dulac, and 4 batted passes. A linebacker, the most tackles in the whole NCAA with 4 interceptions. I'm just saying, like, come on, man. Melo Dotson for Kansas, 6 batted passes, 5 interceptions. Zay Frazier at the University of San Antonio, 9 batted passes, 6 interceptions. I'm just saying, like, Melo Dotson got 2 picks. He got 2 touchdowns, so that means he got 2 pick sixes. Noah Williams at California, defensive back, 8 batted passes, 50 total tackles, and 7 interceptions and 1 touchdown and a forced fumble. I mean, there's a lot of great DBs out in the country. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of good DBs, a lot of good linebackers. He stands out. It's all he's productive when he's on the field. 31 tackles, bro. 31 in the entire season, bro. And granted, there's a lot of DBs out there with that same stat. There's a lot of DBs out there with those same stats. And you can say, and okay, those are probably some of the better teams, like Andrew Mabuka from Texas. Let's talk about him. Defensive back, 41 total tackles, 4 batted passes, 4 interceptions, but 41 total tackles. Is Texas a bad defense? No. But when they running the ball near that way, he's sticking his head in there and he's doing that. I'm just saying, y'all, I'm not seeing that from Trav. I'm keeping it a buck. We watch the games. We're not seeing that. And I ain't taking nothing away from him. He's a hell of a player both ways. I know what I'm saying, not popular. Jay Higgins from Iowa, linebacker, 118 tackles, 5 batted passes, 4 touchdowns. 4 interceptions and two forced fumbles. There's a lot of players out here that's getting busy, bro, in that department and at DB, especially at DB, especially at defensive back, especially at DB. Noah Williams, depending on what he run from Cal, when he come out this year from Canada, he's going to, he might be picked that corner, bro. He might be coming off the board, bro, really quick, bro. You throw him my way, I'm batting the passes down, and I'm getting the interceptions. He's batting a lot of passes, bro. I'm not taking that from him. But being productive. Now, at receiver, we could go to receiver. Because I was asked a question about Trav, so I'm trying to answer that before I go moving on. Hell of a receiver. Got the best quarterback throwing it to him in the country. At number 5. One of the best quarterbacks, him and Restrepo, got one of the best quarterbacks in the country they throwing at him, and they both right in each other's company. And I must say that because you see Cam Ward at number 2, and then you see Shedeur Sanders at number 3. Where the hell is the quarterback from San Jose State at? Where is he at on this list? Where is he at on this list? That is being a dominant player. What I'm saying. I'm just saying, stats can be misleading. Stats can be misleading. But where's the quarterback for San Jose State? Where's the quarterback for Harold Fenton Jr., the tight end from Bowling Green? I think he's like in the top 100. I believe he's in the top 100 somewhere down there. I'll look and see real quick. He's in the top 40. He's right above Jalen Milroe. But you don't see the San Jose quarterback in the top 50, but you see Noah Favita in the top 20 with T-Mac. So we could say that T-Mac, that everybody got a better quarterback than Nick Nash right now. Hands down, that makes Nick Nash, the senior from California, the best receiver And that is a hell of a receiver because you don't got the best quarterback in college football throwing you the ball. I'm just saying, like, I sound like a hater, but I'm not, bro. Trust me. I'm not hating on this man. I'm not. I'm doing the same exact thing that anybody else would do to me right now. He's running a podcast, a sports podcast, but he only get this many views. So how could we say he good? Because I said so, damn it. See what I'm saying? See how that works? That works for me, but it don't work for me pulling out the facts for something else and somebody else. How does that work? How can we do that? Why do we do that? So he should walk away with the trophy. Outstanding. Travis Hunter, salute to you, bro. You go both ways. You're highly productive and you're 100 and or 200 snaps on both sides of the ball. You got 92 receptions on offense for 1,152 yards, 14 touchdowns. Amazing to be a top 5 receiver in the country. Amazing, bro. And amazing to be a top 30 defensive back, top 30, top 40 defensive back in the country, playing both sides of the ball. Amazing. I'm dead. Hey, yo, bro, that is amazing. Shout out to you, bro, for real. Shout out Travis, man. People around him love him, and they give him that extra boost. Colorado has a fan base that is a cult-like fan base that's going to boost that up. But when we looking at this is what they're looking at. Where's the FIU quarterback at for Eric Rivers, the wide receiver from FIU? Where's his quarterback at on this list? Let's see. Is he in the top 50? He ain't even in the top 50. That's a hell of a receiver, dog. That's all I'm trying to say to y'all, man. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, you got guys that's in the top 10 that their quarterbacks are not in the top 50 in the country. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got 2 first-round picks, arguably the number 1 quarterback, that the number 1 overall pick in the NFL going on your team, the best two-way player we have seen since Charles Woodson, and they dropped the ball, and they did not get to the college football playoff. Come on, man. We ain't even about to do that. Straight up got dominated by the run game. And I didn't see him. He plays defense. Like, I'm just saying, like we gotta talk about. I see. I like saying things sometimes that shake the room. I like saying things sometimes that is an unpopular opinion, and maybe that's why I'm so unpopular, because I don't say things to y'all that is going to make you say it feel good, and I can easily do that, but I gotta keep it real out here. I got to. It's the last thing if I'm gonna stand on something, I gotta have a backbone. Speak my mind. He's a phenomenal player. Phenomenal player. But if you are that game changing, then you got to change the game. You got to. We can't mention the name around Reggie Bush's and you not changing the game like Reggie Bush. We can't do that. Reggie Bush didn't lose, bro. He didn't lose. He got that rock and went crazy. You could hand the ball off with 20 seconds left in the game to Reggie Bush, bro, and he probably was going to take it to the crib. Same thing with Trav. You could do that too. I'm sure he could. But you got 2 of the guys, the best quarterback in college football throwing you the ball. The best quarterback. That's all I'm saying, bro. And that's why I want to see Colorado play an SEC team or a Big Ten team, and in the bowl game. I don't want to see them play a Miami team who got a spotty defense with no defensive backs. I want to see Colorado play a SEC team. I don't even want to see them. I don't even want to see them play a Big Ten team because all the Big Ten teams to me that got decent cornerbacks besides Illinois, that's the only Big Ten team matchup that I like is them playing either Michigan or Illinois. That's it. And Michigan ain't got a quarterback, but if they could beat Ohio, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know, and that's it. Those are the only two. Those are the only two teams I want. That I would like to see Colorado play in the bowl game. And I did a bowl game. Who should Colorado play? I did a video on that. And this is why. Because I think it'll put it to bed for me, for people like me that look at college football and all these other players that's leading these statistics that get overshadowed of the accomplishments that they're doing on the field because he's playing both ways. To me, it's like, all right, cool. But the Heisman, Shedeur Sanders, hands down. We seen a quarterback last year that went 10-3, had 40 touchdowns in the SEC, but still, Shedeur's completion percentage is 2% above his from last year. Go check it. Shedeur's sitting at 74, even though he holds the ball long, but he got 100 more yards than Jaden did. Got another game to play. Probably could drop 5 in the bowl game. Shedeur. Period. Or Cam Ward. Even with the loss to Syracuse. So what? It got to be one of those two, man. I'm just saying the production on the field. I think that if coaches allow players to go both ways, they would be a lot better. They would do the same. There's a lot of players who could do what Travis is doing out there. It's special because it's being allowed. It's not special because it can't be done. And that's all I'm saying. Damn, man, I sound like a fucking hater right now. And I don't really want to. And I don't want to sound like that. Just simply saying stuff that people won't say, right? That's all I'm saying. It's being allowed to be done. That's all I'm saying. There's like, so if it's that easy now, coaches, and coaches see him get the Heisman this year, which you probably will, because of all the antics and the popularity and everything that went with it. Get me a two-way player, he'll get the Heisman. Give me a two-way player and I'll get the Heisman. And there's plenty of players in college football that can play both sides of the ball. Plenty. And he's dominant on one side. And that's definitely offense. Defense, y'all can keep saying they don't throw his way, but what quarterbacks they do? Talk about Ashton Genty, Heisman talk. He only played versus this competition, the G5. Well, there was a lot of G5 quarterbacks throwing that Travis. Except Brendan Morton Jr. and Noah Favita. Like, what are we, like, So, but what he did was nothing short of amazing. What these running backs have doing in college football is amazing. It's crazy. He's dominant in his area that he plays. He's dominant in his position at the top of the list. I don't care what he like. We could go on and on about G5. He's averaging the most per carry in the country. Almost one of the longest runs out of all the running backs in the country. Almost, I said. And 28 touchdowns. What are we like? He's dominant in his category. I understand you getting production at both sides of the ball with all your snaps, but you ain't dominant on one side. You're not. It is what it is. Understand, I'm very well rounded in all of college football with the Sun Belt and everything, but I'm not dominant in one category. It's just the truth. Will it hurt me if somebody said it? No, it ain't hurting him. But it hurts some other people's feelings that's going to hear this. But it's just the truth. It is what it is. And Ashton Genty should probably be considered a little bit more, I think. But that's me. That's me though. He's playing the politics with this. There's politics that goes along with it. Travis Hunter played it to the best. He got one of the best to do it. Shador is dominant in his position. He's dominant in his position. Dominant. Completion percentage. If I click completion percentage, Graham Mertz is above Shador, but he don't count. He ain't got 1,000 yards. You know what I'm saying? Shador, dominant. We go to yards. Third, dominant. Shador's dominant. 35 touchdowns. Shador's right behind Cam Moore. He's dominant. But we sitting here talking about these guys not winning the Heisman Trophy. One of them two guys may not win the Heisman Trophy, a quarterback that already have thrown for over 4,000, 36 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. From a two-way player that plays both sides of the ball almost every snap, like he starts, but isn't dominant in any category. So to answer your question in short, I don't think he should walk away with it, but do I think he's going to walk away with it? Yes. I think he's going to walk away with it. But do I think he should? Nah. But that's that. But I don't make a vote. I just bring my opinion. But I want to say congratulations to Colorado and the Colorado Buffaloes and Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter, you're an absolute baller. I just wanted to use this opportunity to really point out a lot of other players in college football that have shown tremendous talent and are dominant in their categories. Straight up. Straight up. That's all, bro. There's a lot of guys that's out there. He's almost dominant at receiver. Almost. You know what I'm saying? Almost, bro. Touchdowns wise, he's number 2 in the country. Still behind Nick Nash. He's dominant there, I would say. He's getting to the end zone. But yeah, man. Most like and that's all I wanted to say right there to answer our question with the Heisman talk. But this is Truck and Chub Sports with Truck and Chubby. That's my Heisman talk. Y'all tell me what y'all think down below, man, and who y'all think that should be running away with it. And we can't forget these linebackers from Buffalo. Talked about them. I point out some of the stats. It's amazing what they doing. Anybody should be happy to get one of those guys. Because they putting in the work, smart to have that many tackles. I don't care who you playing against. Run fit, understanding, and smarts of the games does not have to do with anything but the teams you play against. But I will say this: if we're gonna have, and since this has been becoming a thing, do y'all want to see Colorado play an SEC team? I think that'll shut up a lot of the critics, especially to me. But I ain't gonna do nothing but keep it real and come back out here and say he did it. He did this damn thing. I must see it. They should be trying to match up Colorado with nobody else but an SEC team at this moment. Colorado for the Las Vegas Bowl, in my eyes. Any other thing, any other bowl for Colorado than the Las Vegas Bowl to me is a travesty. They should be playing in the Las Vegas Bowl. Period. Another Truck and Choppy production, y'all.